Good evening, friends. Am I audible? Good evening, Mr. Balaji. Good evening, Jalpesh, Karan, Anil, and everybody else. Okay. So we have got 21 participants. We'll wait for a couple of minutes. Let others join. Good evening, Ashok. Good evening, Mr. Bharni. Good evening, Sachin. Good evening, Aarti. Okay, Geeta, let me check the WhatsApp group. Just hold on. So, Geeta, what you have shared is the database. You will only get these options when you see the result. So, if you click on the main file, which is a sales register file, let me share my screen and show you. See, when you click on the main file like this, Geeta, and when you click on the option here under results, it will automatically come. What you are sharing is a screen, is the this one. You are sharing the photograph of a database. There you cannot see that option. So when you run a gap detection, you have to click on create result, and that's how you will see this report. Yes, between others join, we have only got 25 participants. Meanwhile, others join. May I check whether all those who have joined have done their homework? Were you able to detect gaps in dates? Very nice. Was it easy? Piece of cakewalk, isn't it? No formulas, no syntax, nothing to worry about it. Simply go to the file, yeah, go to analysis, click on gap detection, and just select date. That is it. Not done? Please do it. See, I'm doing it less than 30 seconds is what it should take. Yeah. So the moment you select invoice date, it will show you the complete range. Now you can ignore weekends, you can ignore holidays, you can even set your holidays. See, you can set holidays like this. I have given the example here. You can set like this. Yeah. So ignoring these dates, it will look for the gaps. And now Gita, we have to create a result. So you can say dates without sales invoice, something like this. And just simply say OK. Now you see there are 12 dates on which, other than holidays and weekends, on which invoices are not prepared. Now Geeta, if you are running a report which is here, dates without sales invoice, you will notice these options are visible here. Send to Excel, then export to PDF. Great. So excellent. We have got 30 participants, so excluding 28 participants. But let us start for the benefit of those who have come on time. Okay. Yesterday, if you remember, great Mr. Bernie, Upadrashta. Yesterday, you remember, we have done. That's very nice of you, Gitesh. I am sure you all will recollect this report. Just click on holiday. Yeah. Yeah, that we will study little later. We have plenty of important things to look at. Yeah, otherwise, you remind me by the end of the session today or tomorrow, we will see that. It's a very small configuration that we have to do. Yeah, we'll learn that. Not a problem. Okay. Now, yesterday, we looked at this sales register file, and there are so many parameters on which we can run summarization. What we did was we ran it on the product. So basically what it gave me was a product mix. Okay. Similarly, if you want a regional breakup, then what you can do is you can click on summarization, and here you can select region. Again, the process is very same. All of you, please do it along with me. Open the sales register file, go to analysis, click on summarization, select region, click on invoice amount, statistics to include, sum and average, and here click on result as well and say region wise analysis. Please complete up to here and confirm. Select region, invoice amount, sum and average, and create result and give the name of the file. Copy this name and paste it here as well. Very nice. Click on OK. All of you might have received this report. Is it good practice to always select to create dashboard and create result? Gitesh, it all depends upon what exactly you want to do. Summarization gives you an interim result, something like this. Okay, now if you want to perform more analytics on this data, then you should always do you should always select this option, create database. But suppose the outcome itself is your final result, then there is no need for database. Then it's of no use. Then the result is important because that's your final result. That's your final finding. Sometimes summarization is an interim result. In that case, you should create a database. If it is your end result, then no need. Like yesterday, we we created this product wise data. Now this is of no use to me. I should not create this. It is going to unnecessarily add one file into my folder. Okay, but we will learn today when we'll go to another case study that the outcome of this becomes input for my next step. In that case, I would need this. Ideally, I just need what? I need these reports, product-wise analysis, region-wise analysis. I need reports. So both the options are given. You can use as per your convenience. Now see how simple it is to change the parameters. Now this is showing me region-wise split of sales. Now I decided to perform two-dimensional analysis. I want to know within East what is my product mix. Reports are automatically saved, Ramana. If you see here, every report is automatically saved. So don't worry about it. No, you cannot create a database. If you need database, you can run the command once again. You can simply run the command once again. It will create a database. And Anil, can you please change your chat setting to everyone so that your query can be read by everybody? Otherwise, they will not understand which query I am answering to. Okay. So now that we have executed this report and it is telling me that there are 282 invoices of all the products put together in East. That is fine. But now I want two-dimensional analysis. What I want to know, okay, give me the product-wise breakup of how many air conditions sold in East, how many refrigerators sold in East, how many mobile phones have sold in East, number of invoice wise and total sale value wise. In that case, you have to click on rerun. What rerun does, it will bring back the previous table pre-filled. So you don't have to worry about it. Now I want product. So I'm adding product as my second dimension. Just do this. Click on rerun. Click on then by. From the drop down, select product. Let other things remain the same and let us give the name as region product wise analysis. Just change the name as region product wise analysis. Now I am not going to create a database because I don't want database. I only want a result. If you want database, you can anytime run this command again and get to that. Please complete this much. So if you have understood what we are doing, when I say OK, the report will actually give me the breakup of 282 invoices product wise. breakup of 176 invoices in the north product wise. This is what our output will be. So I am clicking on OK. Now see, first dimension is region, next dimension is product. And there are two different reports which are saved here. This is your region wise and this is your region product wise. Now, how do I read this report? Air conditions sold in East are 4.94% of the total sales. Mobile phones sold in East 6.79%, 78% of sales. And if you total this 44 plus 64 plus 51 plus 62 plus 61, this 5 products up to here is East. So total is 61 plus 62 plus 51 plus 64 plus 44. It should come to 282. Is it possible to have products in column heading and row heading as a region? Geeta, this is possible, but not in summarization. There's an option called pivot table. There it is possible. In summarization, everything comes in the column form. Yeah, everything comes as a column. So if I add the second dimension, which is product, it comes as a second column. See, this is my second column. Now the beauty of that is when I click on this 44, it will only show me invoices of air conditions sold in the East market. So when I click here, you see display records. How many invoices will be there? 44 invoices of air conditions sold in East. Which means if you understand this correctly, I have divided my entire sales register into each and every strata. This is my different stratification of the data, if you understand correctly. This is called slicing and dicing of data. I will come back to you after I finish how you can do analysis using this. Okay. First we are understanding how to do summarization, then we will learn the benefit of it. Clear? Now I want to further divide this and I want to know, okay, this 44 invoices of air conditions sold in East is what is the breakup of customers? How many of air conditions in the East market were sold to domestic customer, sold to international market, and sold to government entities? So I want to introduce third dimension to this. This is my first dimension. This is my second dimension. Third dimension is going to be customer type. Very easy. Click on rerun. See, two dimensions already selected. Select the third dimension, which is customer type. Rest everything remains the same. Change the file name as region product customer wise analysis. Just add customer. Keep proper names so you understand what you are exporting. Complete up to here and confirm so that we can proceed. So what is going to be the outcome? Further breakup of these 44 invoices. 44 invoices will be divided into 3 different customer types. Okay, Mr. Balaji, I will show it once again. Can you see the rerun option here, Mr. Balaji? When I click on the rerun, this dialog box appears. Okay, I have to just select the third dimension, which is customer type, and I have to change the name to region product customer wise analysis. Please confirm that you have understood, Mr. Balaji. Is there prescribed length for file name? I have no idea. I have not tested, Anil. I have given very long names and it is accepted. So I have no idea actually. Maybe we have to try giving very long names and see ourselves, frankly. So shall I click on OK if that's okay with everyone? Have you completed all this selections properly? Now I say OK. Now see, one more report is generated and now this time so many columns. See, sorry, so many rows. Yes, Gitesh, I remember that we will figure out by tomorrow end because I haven't figured it out after our batch yesterday. I have it noted in my diary, but tomorrow we will finally get through that. So don't worry. Meanwhile, anybody tried why it was not happening? Did anyone try to find out the reason why that northeast uh, last selection was not happening? Okay, fine. I will get back to you. I haven't done it today, but let me spend some time to figure out what went wrong and then we will discuss tomorrow. Okay? All right. Now, coming back to this report. So if you see, this was my region-wise analysis, one dimension. This is region and product, two dimension. And now further breakup of this 44, 64, 51 is here in the third report. See, air conditions sold in domestic market in East, 20 invoices, 2.45%. Air conditions sold in East market to foreign customers, 10 invoices, 1%. Air conditions sold in East to government entities, 14. So 20 plus 10 plus 14 is 44. See, 44 plus 64 plus 51 plus 62 plus 61 is 282. So this is first dimension, this is second dimension, this is third dimension. And you can keep on adding up to 8 dimensions. So when I click on rerun, you will see there are 8 dimensions here. If you count them, they are 8 in number. No, that's not the way, Balaji. If you do a rerun, it is a shortcut way. Otherwise, what if I don't do a rerun, I have to go to summarization, then everything is blank. I have to keep selecting. I have to start from region, I have to start from product, then I have to go to customer type, then I have to click here. So much I have to do. I have to click here, I have to deselect this, I have to click here. So if we do a rerun, it is like a shortcut. It has got nothing to do with saving the result. The moment you run the command and you click on OK, it will save the result. Yes. Let us look at this, what Gitesh has to say. So Gitesh is stealing my surprise. He is doing smart things a little ahead of me. So what he's saying, average report is really interesting. Air conditions sold at different prices with huge margin. So let us select average over here. And now you look at this. See, you can see the air conditions sold in the domestic market is at 52,000 rupees. Sold in the foreign market is 42,700 rupees. Sold to government is 45,000 rupees. So you can see the margins available at the product level. You can also compare air conditions sold in domestic market in east, west, north, south in one go. For that, what we have to do? We have to change the order. First is going to be product, second is going to be customer type, and third is going to be region. So let us change the order also. Yeah, this is the beauty. And Gitesh, thank you very much for highlighting one of such thing. This is the beauty of French summarization. You are slicing your data the way you want and you are doing analysis. Yes, Geeta, that could be one of the reason. Let's look at that. I have not explored it, but I understand that we have maximum records less than 1000. So there is something like a mask issue is what I would rather go with the current answer. That could be the reason. It has not picked up the mask correctly. So there seems to be some bug. But all the records in the file that I gave you are less than 1000, knowing that this is a demo version. Yeah. Now, can we change the order? Yes, we can change the order. Now, what we are trying to do? We want to know the air conditions sold in domestic market in East at what price? Air conditions sold in domestic market in West at what price? And want to see is there any better margin we are getting from any other region? Okay, let us see that as well. So just click on the rerun. See how simple it is to navigate and quickly change it. Now what I want region at the end, product and customer type at the beginning. So what do? I say, I just select any other column like invoice number and I come down and I say region. Okay. Now here I select any other column and I say product. Because once it is selected here, you can't select again. Now see, if I want customer type to be my second, it is not visible here. So I have to just deselect, make it any other column so that the customer type is visible here. And finally, I will say none and I will say region. So I've changed the order like this. Please change it accordingly. Make product as first, customer type as second, and region as third. Accordingly, please change the name of the file as well. Product, customer, and region-wise analysis. Now the order has been changed. Once you complete all of this, let me know. This is the order in which you should do. So Anil has done, Ramana Murthy has done. Today I am seeing only 35 participants. The attendance is very low today. I don't know the reason. Okay, excellent. So now what we can do is we can click on OK. Now see, a completely different perspective will come in front of you. Now change this to average. Now see what interesting insights you can get here. What Gitesh was trying to highlight, we have looked at from a different perspective. Air conditions sold to domestic customer from the eastern region on an average is 52,000. Air conditions sold in domestic market in the north, see the difference, 48,000, close to 48,000. Air conditions sold in south market in the domestic to the domestic customer is 47,000. And look at this, it's a blunder. West is selling air conditions in the domestic market at as low as 40,500. See the huge variation. This is the kind of insights that you can draw if you do a slicing and dicing. You can change the order the way you want. Okay. Similarly, look at the next ones. Air conditions is over. Now look at the foreign customer. Is the pattern same in the foreign market? So here it is 43,000, 43,000, then 46,000. Again, West is doing a very pathetic sale. Even foreign market, they are unable to generate a good average. Same goes with government, 45,000, 36,000, 33,000, and 44,000. So here West is doing good, but South is unable to sell at a better rate to the government entities. So this is the beauty of analysis. Hope you are all enjoying this. With the kind of freedom of manipulating, and the interface is very simple, it makes our life easy. See, when things are simply shown to you, it gives us a mental comfort. But when things are clumsy, it is given to you in a complex way, then interpreting the result itself makes us very, annoying feel. It gives us annoying feeling. Here, everything is given in a simple, sober way. You have to just apply your business logics to it and interpret it. I'll also tell you how I did here. I found few manipulations here in a very unique way. And we were all very happy when we did that activity and we found out that okay, client can manipulate something like that also. So I'll also show you the way I did that. But have you understood summarization? What exactly it is, how it has to be done? You can change the orders the way we did. Yeah. So now here you are starting with product and then going to customer and then region. Yeah, you can see the performance of the your executives also by adding one more parameters. Now let me show you what I did on this file. Okay. Now I go back to data, and just for your kind information, you will see on your right hand side every report that we generated. This is the first report we generated yesterday. This is the first report we generated today, second report, third report, fourth report. Everything is saved in a proper order, and you can just with the click of the button analyze whatever way you want to. Good evening, ma'am. You are on mute if you are speaking.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you are enjoying learning CAAT, the idea software analysis. So tomorrow is the last date, right?
Yes. Tomorrow we are going to wind up our 5-day training.
So you've given them some homework or some case studies to do.
Yes, they are all doing it, and they are showing a lot of interaction and enthusiasm. They are asking very informative, very relevant queries also.
Good.
So the audience is very, very interesting and energetic, so as to say. Yesterday, and generally first day of the week, everybody ideally is very busy and attending batch 6 to 8 in the evening. Their Josh was really very high, and throughout 4 days they were excellent. I thoroughly enjoyed interacting with them, and I'm sure they are also having a wonderful time.
Good. Anyway, implies the fact we are privileged to have you to take the session after a long time in Mumbai. And let's as put it in record, nobody can teach CAAT the well you can teach because you are using CAAT day in, day out. So you can give the at least prospect is the actual practical views of it. Yeah.
True.
Mm.
I'm trying my best, ma'am. The faith that you reposed in me, I'll definitely try to deliver whatever best I can.
So enjoy your training, everybody, and upskill and reskill yourself with the new technology that is coming in. And thank you, be a patient listening. Thank you. Any suggestion? We are. I'm there in the WhatsApp. We can definitely be in touch. Thank you. Kapoor
And
sir, you can.
this is for everybody to know that because of Kapoor ma'am, I am what I am here. She was the one who spotted a talent in me that I can train, I can be a good faculty. And long back, when I was a student, I had learnt under her. So I have a very high regard for her. It's because of her that I am teaching and training candidates all across the globe. So, ma'am, thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you for joining us in the
I see you
meeting.
tomorrow again.
Sure.
Welcome
We'll see you
here.
tomorrow again, ma'am. All right. So let us go back to our idea. Guys, please join WhatsApp group. Very, very useful. After the session also, it's a good platform. 70 people, all of you can remain connected. Yeah, you can share your thoughts. You can kind of join a network. You can work together. You can form a partnership, LLP, or maybe on a freelancer basis, you can tag along and make a network. Very, very important. People like you and me who have a individual practice or a partnership, at some or the other point we need networking. So take the maximum by joining on this WhatsApp group. Even after the 5 days are over, be on this group. Keep sharing whatever professional information that you might gather. Yeah, and remain connected with each other. You never know whoever can help you in whatever way. Yeah, that's what I've learned. We mid-sized firms, small firms, we grow like by joining hands with each other. So please join WhatsApp group. Okay. Now coming back to what I was trying to show you. Now see friends, what the way I did was that when I first got the sales register, generally as a chartered accountant we have a notion that hey look, they would have done some manipulation around quarter end, month end, or they would have inflated sales, they would have done reversals in the next month or next year just to meet the targets. So these are our general notions. Correct. But now when I had a tool like this and I clicked on field statistics. Okay, when I clicked on field statistics, this is the thing. This report we had earlier seen when we were looking at the hygiene level check. You remember we looked at zero items, we looked at data errors, and then I said that we will discuss at length this report in subsequent sessions. So now what we did was we ran a field statistics and we clicked on date. Now we thought, okay, let us see what this idea software or any CAD tool has to offer. And similar thing you can do in other softwares also, not only idea but other software also. Now, so what we observed was that yes, this is the sales register for the entire year. So it was coinciding with our audit period. What we found out was that there are 999 invoices prepared in the year. That was also correct. And this is a company which is selling electronic goods. Okay, like television, refrigerator, mobile phone, music system, and air conditions. So 5 products they are selling. So what we figured out that most common day was a Wednesday and most common month was July. Now see, when things are given to you in a nice way with proper English description, understanding becomes better. So internally we were discussing with the team that is there any red flag here? Is it that something that goes with the business model? Now suppose if this is the data of a DMart, then DMart has a practice of offering extra discount on Fridays. If you go to Big Bazaar, they offer extra discounts on various products on Wednesdays. If you go to Shoppers Stop, West Side, or Lifestyle, they offer 5% extra to their members on Saturdays. So obviously, if your auditee is offering a discount on a particular day, you would expect maximum sale on those days, on that day in particular, correct? Now, similarly, this company had no such practice. But looking at their business model, electronic goods, generally the way we buy in India is, and those who are married can empathize with me, can we buy a television or a refrigerator or a music system without the consent of our spouse and kids? Even mobile phone. Can I just buy 1 lakh Apple phone and go and tell my daughter, hey, look, I bought for you? The first thing her reaction would be, I didn't want this. I want another model. So they don't appreciate. It is next to impossible. We'll be thrown out of the house if we just go buy whatever we like. So typically, if this is the kind of product that they are selling, and we know that in the Indian consumer, the mindset is we first inquire about the product, we go to different shops, we look for better prices online, and then we don't buy online. Till today, I've seen many people they inquire the price, they go and take the price to the nearby shop and they try to match it. Because buying electronics, you need a face, you need a shop where you can go, where you can, talk to people. Buying online, many people are still not comfortable. So, no matter what, the final buying happens on weekend where you take your family and kids and then you buy as per their choice. So, first red flag was Wednesday. And then it says that put together all 999 invoices, the maximum sale happened in the month of July. Now, July sounded a very different month for typically buying electronic goods, but because July was a month for all the products put together, some of the products were seasonal, some of the products were something that you can buy anytime. So, this was not a kind of a red flag. For example, is there any season to buy mobile phone? Answer is no. Whenever there's a discount offer, we will go and exchange our phone. Correct? Is there any season to buy music system? The answer is again no. Anytime can be bought. Is there any season where you will buy television? Ideally not. But there were two products like refrigerator and air condition. So we thought, okay, can we just deep dive further and see what is the pattern, which is the month in which air conditions and refrigerators were sold. Correct? Have you understood this? Now, this is overall analysis. What I want is, I want the analysis of product. Hope you are understanding, my friends. Why am I explaining so much? Because you should know what is the objective we are trying to achieve and how are we achieving it in the tool. So fine. Now we decided to go to the product level. So what we did was, you see there is a product wise analysis report we have already produced. So I clicked on product level analysis, and can you see out of total sales, this gives me a sale of air condition. Using summarization, we have already done this yesterday. So simply what I did was I clicked on it and I said display field statistics only for air condition, and see the report is ready. Just one click and the completely different type of report is ready. What I did, I clicked on date once again. Now see what happened. This is the analysis of only 185 invoices of air conditions, and what it has to tell me, again the most common day remains Wednesday and the most common month is December. So immediately we went to the client and checked with them, have you given any special offer in December month? Have you given a heavy discount on air conditions or a stock clearing sale? So client said no. Then if, as an auditor, if you are using this tool, can you not suspect that something is wrong here? Why would people buy air conditions in December when there is no special offer or a discount? Is it the common month in India where people buy air conditions? So the point I'm trying to drive is these are the perspectives that you can draw. You can smell aberrations, you can draw inferences like this, and you can make relevant queries. Now suppose your client says that yes, we had a stock clearance. Fine, then for that they should have an inventory. Then as a next step, logically, you should check whether they had enough inventory which has a aging of more than 100 days or 180 days or something like that. When would I clear my stock? When it is old, older than 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, whatever may be the policy of the client. So the point I'm trying to drive is that looking at this data from a very different perspective, and because it can be processed very quickly, you can draw various inferences in no time. Have I executed any formula? Have I remembered any syntax? Nothing. I just simply did a summarization, and from there I got a report on air condition. Now I decided to check on another product, which is refrigerator. So I clicked here and I say field statistics on refrigerator. Now see, when I click on date, what I get? Now it is telling me that maximum refrigerators were sold on Monday and in the month of September. Again, something which doesn't go with the business products or business model. Hope I'm making sense, my friends. Yeah. Now I decided that okay, I've done one level analysis of the product. Let me see whether it looks genuine as far as the region is concerned. Every region has a different season to buy electronic goods. Like if I'm in Mumbai, we have festival of Diwali, which generally comes in the month of October, November. So I prefer to buy, electronic products generally in the month of Diwali. Now, if I'm in the east, Durga Puja is a major festival. In which month Durga Puja comes? Anybody? In which month Durga Puja festival comes? Yeah, September, October. Now, if I'm in south, then Pongal is my festival where I would prefer, which comes in which month? January, correct? Now in north, Baisakhi, yeah, so Baisakhi comes in which month? In north, that is the main festival, isn't it? Yes. So we have got Jan for south, we have got April for north, and we have got September, October for east, and October, November for west. Now let us look at region and product mix and see whether it meets with the business dynamics. So what you should do? You should go region product wise. Now you can do for all the products separately. So first I thought, okay, let us look at this. So I said, okay, click here and display field statistics. And I said date. So 44 invoices of air conditions sold in East throws me a pattern that again maximum was sold on Wednesday and July. Now in the East, The month was September, October, correct? Now again this is July. So one product not close to the festival season. Then we looked at mobile phone and again we clicked on date. See, Friday and February, again not a month where people will buy. Then I looked at music system, date. See the quickness of the analysis that I'm doing with so much of ease. Monday and March, not very close. Refrigerator, Monday and July. Television sets, see, Wednesday and July. So not even a single product sale is maximum during the festival. So it seems that internally, to meet their targets, they have inflated the sale. Yeah, you can draw many inferences. Somebody who has done the manipulation in the books, there can be n number of reasons. But these are corroborative analysis. This is called as poking your nose. You can go and ask the team, hey look, you are in East. Why, how come your electronic goods were not sold maximum during Durga Puja festival? Now let us see in South what is the trend. So I click here, field statistics, date. See, in South, it was supposed to be which month? What we discussed in the chat? It was Jan, correct? No, it was what? Which month we discussed? April or Jan? Yeah, Jan, right? So see, this is October for one product. So when you slice your data like this and run a field statistics, it gives you a beautiful insight. See, it is coinciding. It is exactly in the month of Jan that we have a maximum sale. Okay. So mobile phone sale is looking correct. So there doesn't seem to be any manipulation in the mobile phone sale at least. Again, this is correct. Friday, January. So this product also is very correct. Music system. Look at refrigerator. Again, October, not a correct representation. Television sets. Again, January. So 3 out of 5 products looks correct. So there is a manipulation to meet the targets in 2 products, and this is how you can do a deep diving and investigate further. So now tell me, rather than recoursing to sample based audit, can we not recourse to something like this and do a 100% check on the area which is what is suspicious in nature? Can we not come up with a good quality report? Can we not find and add value to the customers? Now, if you have something readily available like this, then there is a merit in doing it. If you need so much time to prepare this much data and then to analyze, then sorry, the time that we have is very less. And our audit team articles, they are not so much of encouraged, or they have no intention. For them it is just a work that they have to do. The mindset is, if we are looking at article, their mindset is that they want to just finish it off because their focus is on studies. If we look at our staff, they are not fully motivated because whole day they are working on the software, they are juggling with data, and for everything, if we tell him that you do this analysis, that analysis, he'll have to sit late night. So somewhere the efficiency goes down. But here, every slice of data you can analyze on various parameters. Every slice you just run this report, you have so much on the numbers, you have so much on the date, and you can keep analyzing. Because here I don't have to work anything. See, these are all formulas that you can do in Excel. Yeah, you can find out, you can convert the date into month, then do a summarization on month, then you can convert the date into days, summarize on dates. Everything is doable, but to arrive at any of this, you need command to be written. Yeah. Yes, we have already seen comparison. Yeah, so that you can do here. You can compare two files for 2 months, 2 years, the way you want. Yeah, you can join the files. and have two columns, one besides other. We'll see joining of the file also. Yeah. So this is what the statistics is all about. Very, very useful feature. You can use the way you want. Any questions before we proceed? So have you understood the purpose of summarization, why we summarize, and how do we infer the statistics from those summarized data? That is what I wanted to discuss with you. Now, Geeta was asking me that can I have a row and column? Yes, so that you can do in pivot table. And let me tell you, summarization is something which is more powerful here. Pivot table is not as powerful as Excel because here pivot table is what they seems to have given just to be in the competition. But the real benefit is here, this function. Okay, so let me still show you pivot table, how it works. Those who are using Excel, they would pick up quickly, and others, this is for your information. We don't use pivot table in CAT tools very often because we have summarization. But let me show you. Now, how do we do pivot table? Just click here, and you can give any name, analysis, or something like that. So what it does, it will again create a result and save it here for you. Okay. So I click on OK. Please do up to here. Please come to the sales register file and click on pivot table. You will come to this two dialog box. Once done, let me know. Now, let us understand what we need to achieve here. So when I click here, it is asking me drag fields to the pivot table. So now suppose I want my product as asked by Geeta in the row. So my products have come into the row. I have 5 products, right? What data I need? I need the sales invoice value. So I click on invoice amount and I drag it in the white area here. Please do up to here. We will do step by step together so you will find it convenient. What I did, I dragged product and dropped it in the row. I dragged amount and dropped it in the white area. So what I got here, the sales mix product wise. Have you completed this? Now, if you need the region in your row, you can just select the region and drop it here in the row. So this is a two-dimensional table for you now. See, you can resize the columns as per your choice so that it looks proper. This is exactly what we do in Excel pivot table. Those who are using, they would appreciate. So what it is showing me now? It is showing me product region split. So this is the sale of air conditions in the East market. Now in the drop down, you can deselect the product. Yeah, if I say show all, I deselect, and I say only air condition and mobile phone you can show me. and I click outside, so it is just showing me for two products. Yeah, you can click again and say show all, click outside. Similarly, you can drop down here and say only show me for north. See, now again there's a link here. You see, whenever you double click on this amount, it will open the transactions of air conditions. So the product is entirely air conditions. But here there is no field statistic option, which is the beauty of this tool. So that is not there in pivot table. Therefore, 99% of the users who are using IDEA goes with this, because this field statistic option is combined here. Here, when you click, it behaves like Excel. In Excel, when you click on anything, it opens the record in a new sheet. Here, it opens it in the new window, and if you save, it will save. In Excel, it goes into new sheet. If you don't want, you have to delete manually. Here, it just shows you. If you have seen viewing it, you can just say done. It will not save. Okay. Now, if you want to add one more dimension, let's say what we did in summarization. So you want region to be at the beginning. So drag region from here and drop it before product. You can drop it before product. See, now the product is first, region is second. And now we had customer type, which is third. So you can drop it here. So now see, you can change the order just by dragging on the column. So this is exactly what we saw in summarization, 3 dimensions. Now if you right click on these numbers, you can change it to average, count, minimum, maximum. So suppose I need a average, you can say OK. So this is the average. So you remember what Gitesh was analyzing? This is exactly the same. Yeah, East, air conditions sold in East. See the difference in the average. See the difference in the average in the North market, product level. Yeah. Yeah, so when you click here, no, in the working area, this will come up. See, if I click here, it disappears. But when I click here, it comes again. This is how you can bring it back. How did I got an average? So just right click on the amount. Here you right click and select average. If you select count, it will come as a count. Now if you want average also and the amount also, then you have to again drag the invoice amount in the white space. So you see here, there are two things, count and sum. Both are visible here. Count and sum. Both are visible here. Now instead of count, if you want an average, you can just say average and say OK. So this is average and total, average and total. If you want it in rows, you can drop it in the row. Sorry, I have done something wrong, it seems. It gone out. So I'll click again and I will click it again. Okay. See, now it is horizontal, one besides the other. Now if I see, this is sum, this is average. Now I can change it to count also if I want. So this is all, when you practice, you will become more proficient in this. So whenever you have time, you can keep exploring. It is all drag and drop. Now suppose you need third column. So again take invoice amount and drag it further here on the row, sorry, on the column, So see, there are three different columns which are there. Yeah. So this is incorrectly done because now I have so many columns for the price, which is not correct. Yeah. So I can just drag it. See, I have so many unwanted columns coming in because of the arrangement of the column is not proper. So I can do what? I can deselect them by removing outside. So everything is removed. You can drag it. It is not allowing me to select now. So I have to undo it. Here. Okay, so this is how you can keep on playing around with this. Again, the same thing. You can. This is another way, Abhishek. If your field list is disappeared, you can click from here. Yeah, this is suppose it says close. Then you can click it to open again. This is one other way to bring it. Otherwise, just clicking here will automatically pop it up. Then you have other option here, which is opens the color dialog box. You can color it. This is just a basic option. Then you can refresh it. You can send to Excel. So there is a last option here, send to Excel. You click it on that. And this is how it looks like. Again, you would know that the formatting is not going to be very great. So this is how it looks like. Okay. The formatting is not there. See the numbers, no commas, nothing. So exporting in Excel is little, what you say, not very comfortably done in Idea. So suppose let me export this one so you can understand better how it looks like. So this is a proper table, but see how it looks like in Idea. It looks like this. See? You can compare the formatting. It just loses the formatting if you export it into Idea, Excel. So what we have seen is pivot table and summarization. Geeta, have I answered your query? And it will remain here permanently. So say you are in this report, you are in this report, you are in this report, you are in the file. The moment you click analysis, it will come back to your saved report. Okay. Now, guys, would you like to take a 5 minutes break, a short break? Thank you, Geeta, for your kind words. As a faculty, I have learned is we need to have a patience. We need to ensure that every participant who has an inquisitive mind, their queries needs to be resolved. And that's where they feel happy, they feel satisfied. Yeah. If I'm attending a course by paying some fees and investing my time, and if my queries are not getting resolved, I feel disconnected to the session, isn't it? So, and the good thing is that here all the queries are very pertinent, very relevant, and hats off to you all. After full day of work at 6 o'clock, your Josh is amazing. So, uh, Yeah, that's what I'm trying and working on. Every time I take the session, I try to improve a bit from my previous session. Yeah, so that's what I told you on day one, that when we are about to complete our session on fifth day, I want to create an urge within you, all of you, each one of you, that please look at other tools which are available, explore what all you can learn from them. And frankly, in 10 hours, in 5 different sessions, what I can teach you is 5 to 7% of the tool, not even 5% of the tool to be precise. But because the way we are going, you are all doing it nicely, understanding, the confidence level is increasing. We are really enjoying the session either ways. Even I am enjoying because remotely teaching is beyond the point talking to a screen. I am only seeing myself when I stop sharing. I see my face only, not able to see who's listening on the other side. But because of your active interaction, we are making this session really very enjoyable. Yeah, so a lot of credit goes to each one of you. Yeah, great. So let us take 5 minutes break and resume. Okay. So 7:17 is when we'll resume. Are you all back? Shall we start? Okay, so let us explore some more interesting facts. Okay, now I invite your attention to our CAT training folder, and in that folder we have two files. One is a vehicle policy master, which is this file. Vehicle policy master, which is this file, and we have another file which is vehicle claim file. So we have two files here which we have to import. So let us do step by step. First thing first, we will import vehicle policy master file. Okay, so please go to idea, click on home, click on desktop. Now the file that we are importing is a text file. So browse here, go to CAT training file and select vehicle policy master. Yes, you have already done it in the homework. That's great then. In fact, I only forgot that I gave you this homework. Great. But those who have not done the homework, they can do it right now. So here again, this is the preview. Data is not organized. Now, when I click on next, idea has automatically identified column breaks. Now, if you see the first row is a header, so please select this option. Then now next, 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 and finish. That's it. So what we have done is we have imported one file which is a policy master file. Once you have completed, let me know. I will resume. Now you would see here that this is the data that I had extracted from an insurance company's ERP system. Yes, Ritesh, I'll repeat. Click on desktop, select text, click on browse, go to your CAT training file folder, select vehicle policy master, click on next, click on open, click on next. Can you please come up to here, Ritesh, and confirm? Click on next. Please select this option. First visible row is field names. That's it. Next. All fields are character. Let us see. Policy number is numeric. Vehicle number is character. Make is character. Why Gitesh your fields are character is probably you might have missed this step. Have you already imported the file, Gitesh? Can you see the first row as headers, or do you see first row as a transaction? If you see in the first row headers, then this file is of no use. But the same as mine. Then in my case, if you see Gitesh, It is numeric picked up automatically. Then this is character. Then this is character. This is numeric. This is numeric. This is numeric. And this is also numeric. See, automatically it picks up. I have not done anything. Would you mind importing again, Ritesh? So Ritesh has already done, so that's great. So policy number is numeric, or else Gitesh, what you should do is, there's an alternative. Just double click in the working area and change it here. Make policy number numeric, make chassis number, engine number numeric, and last two also numeric. You can do it from here also if you don't want to re-import, whichever way you prefer. So once you make changes, click on OK and it will get saved. Great. Perfect. Now, what is this data? This is a data of all the active motor vehicle insurances issued by the insurance company to their customers. This is a motor vehicle insurance. Okay. Now, we have another file which is a claim file, which is an Excel file. So let us import that. So click on desktop, click on Excel, browse, go to CAAT training file and select vehicle claims. Select this file and say open. Click on next. First row is field names and say OK. So we have completed import of two files. Clear? Now I will tell you the practical use of summarization as a database. So far we have seen it as a report. So when we got this data, this is the data of the claim. Okay, so when we got this data, we thought that okay, let us run a check. Are there any instances where this claim amount is more than the sum insured? What is it that I want to do? I want to run a check to see that are there any instances where claim paid by the insurance company is more than the sum insured. Can it happen? Can an insurance company pay more than the sum insured? Then we should be lucky, no, to get that lottery. Have you understood the objective? What is it that we are trying to do? Now, let us see using 2-3 options how we can do this analysis. So are you all ready? Have you all imported these two files? Now, first thing, the claim column is in the different file and the sum insured is in different file. Correct. So we have to join these two files. So I will first show you how to join two files to get this claim details in the policy master file. Okay. And we also need to know the fact that as far as vehicle insurance is concerned, or for that matter, Mediclaim is concerned, the subscriber or the insurer can make n number of claims till the policy amount is exhausted. Do you agree with me or not? Can I have more than one claim against my policy? Correct? So in this case, I have 39 claims made during the period of audit. So these claims can be more than one claim for one policy. These are not unique claims. So first thing I will do is I will go to analysis and will click on summarization. Why do I need to summarize? Because there are more claims paid here. So I click on summarization and I select policy number. What am I doing? I am telling idea that hey look, in this 39 claims that you have, I know that there can be more than one claim against one policy. So first of all, give me the sum total of all the claims against one policy. Therefore, I am selecting policy number here and I am selecting the field to total as claim and I am saying give me sum. I don't need average. Here average has no validity, no use. Correct? So I just need a sum. Now here I don't need a result because I don't want a report. I want a database so that I can further compare the claim with the sum insured. So in such situation, never go for result. Let us continue with database. And the name of the file you should give is access claims working. Access claims working. Please complete up to here and confirm. Very nice. So about 10 people are actively doing it seems. Yeah, 10 odd people have replied so far. Great. So now just click on. Now one more option that I'll show you here, that when you are doing this, by default, IDEA will give you all the columns, okay, in your final file, which is access claim working. Now at times we have so many columns in the file which we don't need. So there is an option called fields which you can select. Some of the fields if you don't want, you can deselect. Okay, but here since there are only 4 columns, we will go ahead with all the columns. So I'm not doing anything, it is just that I thought of showing you. Now I'm clicking on OK. Have you all got this file? Does it look like this? So we had a file like this which has got 39 records, and when I did a summarization I got this file which has now got how many rows? 22 rows, which is also visible in your status bar. Number of records 22. Can anyone tell me what this 22 means? A correct answer will get 1000 rupee gift voucher from institute. Vehicle registration number column doesn't come. Yes. Why? Because when we summarize on policy number, it will only pick up policy number. This is how it works, Jalpesh. Yes. So correct answer came from Karan. Jagdish gave correct answer but partially. So Karan Suvarna has got the correct answer, the first one to give the correct answer. So this is also equally important, my friends, that whenever you are using the tool will give some outcome. But what that outcome means is what we have to understand and interpret. So I got 39 claims throughout the year. But we all know that there can be multiple claims against one policy. So when I did a summarization, it actually summarized those 39 claims. So if you total this column, no, it will be 39. And what it means that throughout the year, there are 22 policies against which, these are the 22 policies against which the claim was paid. 2 means what? What this 2 means? Number of records, which means number of claims. So in policy number 123738, there were 2 claims and this is the sum of the claim. Now when you click on the 2, it will open up and show you which are these 2 claims. First claim was on 11th of March, second claim was on 2nd of April, and these are the amounts. This is the vehicle number. Are you clear, friends? Have you understood this outcome? We have not got the result yet. What is the result that we want? Are there any instances where claim paid are more than sum insured? Now claims paid is here. Up to now, claims paid is what we have got. Now in this file, I want which column? Which is here in the other file, sum insured. So generally in Excel, you would have used VLOOKUP, correct? Using VLOOKUP, you would have copied this column into this file. Ideally, this is what you should have done, no? In Excel. Now, let me show you without writing a VLOOKUP formula, how can we pull this column, sum insured, in this file? Shall I proceed? I am going little slow step by step so that you understand each and every stage of the analysis. Now, in the vehicle policy master, I want to borrow this column and bring it here. For that, the VLOOKUP logic is applied. And in VLOOKUP, we need a common field. Otherwise, you cannot run a VLOOKUP. So here, the common field is policy number. And here also, we have a policy number, correct? So let us make this as a common field. Now, what is the rule of common field? Both needs to be same. Now, if you see here, policy number is numeric. In which file? Policy master. And if I go here and if I click here, policy number is character. Have you understood what I am trying to show you? Policy number in one file is a character type and policy number column in another file is numeric type. So can I go ahead and do VLOOKUP? Not acceptable. So either both the columns should be numeric or both the columns should be character. So one column type needs to be changed. Now how do we change the type? Either we should make this as a character from numeric or we should go to this file and change it from character to numeric. So all of you please come to this file and double click here, double click on the first row and change the policy number to numeric. Once you have changed it, say OK and yes. Please do up to here and confirm. Very small step that you have to do. Now, let us write a VLOOKUP command without writing any formula. So, all of you click on join. There is an option called join. Click here. Done, my friends. Your primary file is access claim working, which is this file. Now, which is the secondary file where this sum insured column is there? Policy master. So click here on select and select which file? Policy master. So double click, it will automatically come here. So my primary file is what is there in the backend. Secondary file is a policy master, and click on fields. By default, all these columns will come into the file. I don't need all these columns. So say clear all and only select sum insured. Only if you want to know more details about the vehicle, then you can select the vehicle number, chassis number, etc. So for additional information, let us say vehicle number also. So please clear all and say I need sum insured and vehicle number, both these columns. Then click on OK. Now tell idea that what is your VLOOKUP column. So click on match. When you click on match, select policy number and policy number in both the files. So friends, our VLOOKUP command is written in the backend without we writing any formula. So what we have done, selected this file, clicked on match and selected this two columns. Have you given the values like this? Shall I proceed? So what I am showing you is something similar to VLOOKUP in Excel. Okay. Now I am clicking OK. And now here you give access claims working 1. You have one more file working 1. And say OK. See, this new column is added. This new column is added. So let us drag this column besides policy number because we want to compare these two columns. Okay. Everyone has got this. Criteria field is different. It is for giving the conditions. It is writing an equation or a formula. So tomorrow we will do an activity on a criteria, which is here. There is a one activity that we'll do. That time you will understand this criteria. Okay. I have not taught you yet. Have you got this outcome? Please show again from join database. No problem. So Geeta, you are on this file. Please confirm. This is the access claim working. Drag command. See how it is to be done. This is for Shirish. If you want to drag any column, no, just select that column. It is like drag and drop. Press your left mouse button, pull it along with you. Wherever you want to drop, release it. This is how you can move columns in IDEA. Suppose I want this column and this column, select both take them together and drop it wherever. You see the red line behind? Now the red line is between last two columns. So wherever there is a red line, now the red line is at the end. So these two columns will come at the end. So you can pull two columns at a time and you can take two columns together. You can select three columns at a time and you can, so anyways you can arrange your data. Okay. So now I'll reorganize once again. So my policy number was at the beginning. Then the number of records was the second one. Vehicle number is my third one. Claim sum is my fourth one. And sum insured is my fifth one. Now this is for Geeta. Geeta, you should be on this file. Yeah. Now click on join. When you click on join, it will ask you for secondary file. So select here and select vehicle policy master. Double click on it. Now click on match. When you click on match, select policy number, and say OK. That's it. Our VLOOKUP command is written. Now this step was optional, whether you want all the columns or not. So we said clear all and just give me sum insured and vehicle number. This is optional, friends. Even if you don't do this, you can still go ahead and. So Geeta, have you completed up to here? Have you given the values like this? Fine. Then you can proceed and simply say OK. When you say OK, you will see this file. This is how it will look like. Done? Yes, very nice, intelligent observation, Karan. You are the perfect candidate for data analytics. See, when I was in the excess claim file, I had 22 policies on which the claim was made. Correct? And when I come here, I only see 21 records. So what has gone wrong? Any guess here? Is it a software mistake or something else? Very nice observation, Karan. Anybody? Any guess? Yes. Karan has only given the observation and the correct answer. There is one policy on which there is a claim. See friends, this excess claim working is the data that we had expected from the claim file. No? I had 39 claims on these policies. So when I did a summarization, I got to know that there are 22 policies where there is a claim. Correct? But now when I did a VLOOKUP, what VLOOKUP does? It does a two-way match. If there is a policy and there is a claim, then only it will match. So of this 22 policy, there is one policy which is not present in the vehicle policy master. So when I joined using VLOOKUP option and pulled the sum insured, for one policy there was no entry in the policy master. So in the VLOOKUP, that one policy was removed. So there is one instance where there is a claim but no policy. That you won't get it from here. Karan, excellent. Now you will ask me, how do we get that? I have an answer to that as well. But after I finish this activity. So Sujesh has also given the policy number. Yes, NA in Excel when you are using VLOOKUP is where the corresponding match is not found. That's why it says NA. NA is not an error. NA is basically what? The corresponding record is not found in the other. So Sujesh is saying just change the criteria. What criteria should I give, Sujesh? What is the criteria should I give? Non-matching. Correct. Very nice. So I will come to that in a while. Just hold on. Okay. We will look at how to combine this option. Yeah. How do I found this 129140? I will come to that in a minute. Just hold on. Let us complete this activity first. Now that we have a claim amount here and sum insured here, I can find out answer in two ways. Let us understand the two ways. First is I will write a criteria. This is very similar to filtering in Excel. In Excel it is called as filtering. Here it is called as criteria. So I click on criteria. Please all of you click on criteria. Now the working file is ready with us. We have to extract the observation. So by running summarization and join, we have prepared the working files and now we are extracting the observation. This is precisely what is called as data analytics. Now what is the criteria? Anybody? What is my end objective? I want to identify are there any instances where claim is more than sum insured. So same you can write, press C and select claim sum. Whatever you think in your mind, I want claim more than sum insured. So claim greater than sum insured. Yeah, claim greater than sum insured. The way you think, the way you write. No syntax, no formula, no brackets, no comma, no VLOOKUP, nothing. Simple fill in the gaps. That is the beauty of these tools. They don't bog you down with so much of syntax. If your logics are correct, you can write sum insured less than claim sum. That's exactly the same, isn't it? So once your logic are correct, you can draw the formulas or equation the way you want. This is also correct and other way around is also correct. Claim sum greater than sum insured. Now click here, validate and exit. See, straight away you have got what you have got two instances where policy number 124860, total there are three claims. The vehicle number is in Haryana or HP, I don't know. Claim total of three claims. Now the link has gone, it seems. I'll repeat the last step, just hold on. If you see here, vehicle number, claim sum, so three claims totaling up to 2,39,442. Sum insured is 160,000. So there is an excess amount. Six claims totaling to 37,825 and the sum insured is 35,000. So Sachin, this is for you. Please click on criteria. Are you on this file first of all? Do you have claim sum and sum insured besides each other? Are you on this file? Please confirm. from where we made selections. Which selection you are referring to? Are you referring to this file? Are you on this file? This is the outcome of summarization. Then click on join. Click on join Sachin. You have to select vehicle policy master file, which is the last one. Double click on it. So you have got access claims and policy master. Click on match. Select policy number. Please complete this much and confirm Sachin. Click on OK. Now this is an optional step. Click on match. Say clear all and just select sum insured and vehicle number. Done it. Click on OK. Give the name of the file as working file, access claims. Click OK. So now you've got 21 records. Yes. Now, what is the logic? I want to find out, are there any instances where sum insured is less than claim or claim is more than sum insured? So, click on criteria and say C, press C and greater than S. Write this equation. Click on validate and exit. Now see, you have got these two records. So this actually removes the link. Otherwise, if I click here, it will show me those 6 instances also, which is here. Yeah. But it removes the link. I don't know why. Anyways, have you got this? This is what we were finding. So let me drag this column here. So these two you can compare. Okay. Now there is an alternative way of doing the same. Okay, let me show you that, and that is a better way. Rather than writing a criteria, there's a better way of doing it. Let me show you that as well. So please come back to your earlier file, which is a claim sum and sum insured, just besides each other. Please come to your earlier file, not in this file, the earlier file. See, this criteria is filtering only. Right now, we have used it for comparing two columns, but you can filter it also. This is what I am showing you right now. The next approach that I am showing, we will use criteria as a filtering. Okay? So just hold on for a minute, your query will be resolved. Okay, Abhishek? So now, the other approach is you can add a new column and find the difference between the two. So how to add a new column? Go to data and go to append. Here you can say difference. Please append difference. virtual numeric, no decimals. What is the parameter? Click here. Same parameter. What is the parameter? Claim sum minus sum insured. Now here it will give you a positive value. So any positive value is going to be your finding. But as an auditor, we are used to negative values as our finding. So you can twist. You can say sum insured minus claim sum. Sum insured minus claim sum. So our finding will be any difference which is negative. Correct? Hope you are understanding the logics. Now validate and exit and say OK. So now friends, you have seen this new column has been added at the end. So I am showing you combination of various functions. We used summarization, then we used join, then we used append column, and now we are using criteria. Now what is the criteria? Difference is less than 0. I need a negative number. Any negative number is my finding, no? So I'm saying difference is less than 0. And now validate and exit. See, now the good thing about this is here you are actually getting the difference amount also. See, here you are not getting difference amount. Here you are only getting instances. But if you are adding this as an annexure, it is always better to give difference column. So both has given you same answers. One is directly by writing an equation and one is by adding a column and then writing a. So Abhishek, can you see here? This is not a what you say. This is not a comparison of the column. Here this is a proper filtering. I am saying only show me those which are negative. Hope this is what you are looking for, Abhishek. Have I answered your query? Okay. Tomorrow we will have a full-fledged activity on this, where we will write various different criterias. Yes, Gitesh. If you want to write a criteria and you want the result to be saved, then this is not the option. Okay. The moment you right click and say clear the criteria, your result is gone. Okay. So for that, you have to select the criteria, and suppose you want to save them as a separate file, then there is an option under analysis which is direct. There's an option under analysis which is direct. When you click on it, you will see that the filter is already written over here. You have to just give the name of the file. Say excess claims paid. These are all your actual instances. This is your audit evidence which you are going to attach to your audit report. And you can simply say OK. So now you see there is no criteria applied and these two records are extracted from this file and given to you in a altogether a new file. Okay, this is what you needed, Gitesh. Have I answered your query? So the file access claim paid is created as a separate file. This is your working file. Now the moment from the working file you clear, your finding is gone, but now we have saved this finding in a separate file. Okay. Can you show again difference less than 0 criteria? Okay. So look at this, Shirish. In this file where I have added the column, here where I have added the column difference, I click on criteria and I say difference less than 0. Difference less than 0. Please try it out, Shirish. Please try this out. Okay. Now validate and exit. This is done. So Anil, why do you want to save it as a PDF? This is your this is your final evidence. Okay. Now you can print it the way you want. Either you can print it on the paper or you can go and export it. Yeah, these are the options you have. Not always we need to print, save everything as a PDF. Okay, not needed. These are all databases. You can export it, yeah, using any of these option. You can say save as and give a file name. Yeah, again it will create one more file for you if you want to save it separately as your backup in some other folder. Yeah, yeah. So to give to management, there is no need that we should give it in PDF always. And yes, once you have exported in Excel or once you select print option, you can export it to PDF from there. Directly from IDEA, you can only export results. Databases, there is no option to export in PDF. See, because in the training environment, no, we have a small annexures. In real life, you will have a file with 200 columns and with 50 lakh records. So IDEA don't support exporting databases into PDF. It is like converting IDEA file back into PDF. That feature is not there. Only reports can be expected to PDF. Which reports? Which are there? Let me show you. The reports which are there under result section. See, if you see this any of these reports, there is an option to export to PDF. See here, because these are reports. All what you see on your left hand side, these are all databases, and Excel can give you this option. Yes, it is that I will show you tomorrow. The thing that we will see tomorrow is that. Okay, so we'll start our session by seeing how to get that one record along with this two by changing the option. Okay, so this brings us to the end of our today's session, friends. So tomorrow we will again meet sharp at 6. Today attendance seems to be very less, only 33 participants have joined, but I encourage everybody to attend all the sessions. Don't rely on the video recording. See, video recording is a revision. But the fun that we have in the live session where we interact, when we share ideas, when you ask questions and I give you replies, that fun you will miss when you see recorded session. Yeah, so don't just think that recordings will be provided, so we will see recording at our convenient time. The fun is this. So I encourage be there on the live session and refer recordings for revision purpose. Great. Thank you very much, guys, for such a wonderful words. With this, we'll end our session. See you tomorrow for the final session at 6 o'clock. Good night. Stay blessed. Bye bye.